Hey guys, Zephanics here, and this one's a response to Louie. Now, I actually did a response to him on my other channel, but I never got a chance to redo this response. So, here we go. Here's the situation, man. I was looking over your videos, right? And basically, what you were saying was this. You were saying that the PlayStation 1 actually has, the PlayStation 3 has 478 A, AA, and AAA titles versus the Xbox 360 who has 475, I think it is. 475. Well, actually, you said 474, but it's actually 475. Now, here's the thing, though. How he got that number? Well, he got that number from Metacritic. But what happened was that he said that they did not add the PlayStation Classics. He said that PlayStation Classics should be added to the list. Okay. So, okay. But here's a problem with what I have with you now. Not with you, but with your list. Now, you kept saying that his list is fabricated, his list is biased, but from what I gather from your list, it's kind of biased too, isn't it? Well, let's look at it. From what I see here, you have, from when I saw Metacritic, it was 335 PlayStation 3 titles that qualified as single A, single A, double A, and triple A, right? But at the same time, you added 108 PlayStation Classic games. Am I correct? Yes, I am correct. Those numbers came from you. Problem is, though, that number came up to 443. Where are the extra 35 games? I'm not understanding where these games are. Like, right now, like, your list is kind of bogus to me. I'm just saying, I'm not calling you out anything like that, but I'm just saying I'm missing some 35 games that should be on that list. But for now, until you can come up with those numbers, or if you can come up with those numbers, we're going to just leave it to 478. But I'm just saying that it looks kind of funny because you're missing games. 35. That's a pretty good chunk of missing information. Now, speaking of missing information, another problem is this. Where are the Xbox Classic games? Where are the Xbox original games? You never counted those. Now, I actually went ahead and counted those, and for what I can tell, it's 12 games, and that I counted so far. I stopped at 12 that qualify as A, AA, and AAA games. That includes, but not limited to, oops, wrong button. That includes, but not limited to, Halo, Halo 2, Ninja Gaiden, Black, Fable, Max Payne 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Jade Empire, Tom Clancy's Chaos Theory, Burnout, and Psychonauts. Now, mind you that just because it's not a exclusive, does not qualify, because he actually did a comparison between the he's adding Symphony of the Night from on his list, okay, and as well as Xbox 360 has Symphony of the Night on their list, so it doesn't exclusivity does not qualify for this list apparently. So that's the case, but at the same time, my friend, here's a problem with, once again, a problem with your list. See, according to what you have told me is that the difference between the PlayStation 1 is emulated on the PlayStation 3. But the thing is that these games are legally allowed to be played on the PlayStation 3. Well, wait a minute. Well, if that's the case, then shouldn't the Xbox 360's the original Xbox entire backwards compatibility list of games qualify for this list? I think it should. Or is this a fabricated list? Because just because the PlayStation 3 is no longer PlayStation 1 disc PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 compatible anymore. If it's not a fabricated list, if it is indeed a real list by what you're saying, yes, it should be on that list. So that qualifies a lot of games. That qualifies at least a minimum of about 50 games that are compatible on the Xbox 360 that you have not qualified for. So we have about 62 games that are not, a minimum of 62 games. Mind you, I haven't counted them. Excuse me, but that's about 50 or 52 games that you have not given a nod to on the Xbox 360, or on the original Xbox, including Xbox and Xbox Classics. So, I'm sorry, 62 games. That's not right. You have between 12 and 50 games. So I'm just saying, man. From where I stand, you missed a lot. You made sure you added plenty of leverage for the PlayStation 3, but yet you was neglecting to talk about some of the same things that were on the Xbox 360. You know, they qualify under the same law as you're qualifying the classics. But if you were to add one or the other, no matter how you look at it, the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360 will have more AAA and AAA titles. You guys have a good night. Oh, no. Before I do that, I'm going to leave you guys with a story. So, as you guys remember, my mother came over. Right? My mother came over and she visited me. She came down here to Florida and visited me for about a weekend, I think it was. A little more than a weekend. So, we've been sitting out relaxing, right? You know, me, Camilla, you know, my girl, my mother were all sitting here watching a movie. And right around the time the movie went off, we got a notification that a Mr. Muff Tickler logged on. Muff Tickler 1988. Now, it was just so happened that what I did was I took the liberties of looking up, reading on Louie's his last bit of you know, his videos that he came out with. He has some videos before I wanted to go ahead and look it up. So as I went there and I looked it up, I looked at the videos and he's showing his Xbox 360 gamer tag, and Lord knows it's Muff Tickler 1986 rather. That's what it was. So yeah, thank you very much, man, for putting me in a weird, awkward situation with the name Muff Tickler sitting right there on my television screen while we're watching a movie, and my mother sitting there going up and just go ahead and look at me. You know how weird that situation is? I just want to say that, man. You guys have a good night. Peace.